Alpine driver Esteban Ocon is one of the drivers who was part of the Mercedes development program and is still managed by Toto Wolff. Some even felt that he had an outside chance of being signed by Mercedes if they needed to replace their current driver Valtteri Bottas. However, Ocon recently extended his contract with Alpine for 3 years. There were some speculations following this that Ocon's new contract had a Mercedes clause that would allow Ocon to leave Alpine if Mercedes came calling. Alpine CEO Laurent Rossi has now explained if there is any truth to this during the press conference for the French Grand Prix. I'm your host, Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, does Ocon have a Mercedes clause in his contract? The apparent source of this speculation was a statement by Ocon where he said that he will still have connections with Mercedes. So, I'm completely a fully Alpine driver for the next 3 years. That's where I stand at the moment. For sure, there's still connections with Mercedes, but the job I'm doing is to be with Alpine and fully with Alpine. Rossi, meanwhile, began by praising Ocon. He reminds me a lot of Alain Prost. He is very good at extracting the maximum out of the car, and it shows, constantly improving. He is damn fast too. Give him any car, he is fast, and he shows it every quali, so that makes him a very good driver. He then pointed out that there will be a new set of regulations from next year. It's a 3-year regulation period that opens up next year. We have a mid to long-term view of things at Renault. We want to be here for a long time, so we wanted to secure that first step. He then explained how Ocon fits into their long-term plans. So I think it's good for us. It's good for him. We have a long way to make progress. He buys into the project and adds credibility to our project. For me, it was a no-brainer. It's part of a long journey, and Esteban fits into that mold quite well. He signed off by revealing if Mercedes will have any say in Ocon's future while he is still under contract with Alpine. He is a Mercedes-managed driver, that's about it. So he's constantly under their management, but there's no such clause for Mercedes to put him out of the team. No, he stays with us for the next 3 years. Fast feed. Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko feels that Mercedes always had the advantage of being 1 to half a second ahead on engine power. However, that is no longer the case. Red Bull have had a competitive car from the start, now it's all about the details. He also added they don't lower themselves to that level. They concentrate on absolute racing and want to be in the best possible position, referring to the flexi wings controversy. He reiterated that those side noises pass, at least with him, without a trace. AlphaTauri's Pierre Gasly feels that as far as his future is concerned, it's still quite early. On his side, things are in the hands of Red Bull. At the end of the day, it will be up to them to make decisions whether they continue together, continue with AlphaTauri, with Red Bull, or other options. He further confirmed that it's something that at the moment they haven't really talked yet. He guesses they will see in the coming weeks and in the coming months what they want to do. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has explained that the budget cap is a big challenge, especially for the big teams, and he includes McLaren and Alpine in that. He added that even AlphaTauri is getting to the finish line, because they get a discount on the parts they get from Red Bull. Red Bull have had to restructure the whole team. It's also a distraction because it affects every department, Horner added. But the bottom line is that it's a healthy move for this sport, even if some parts don't make sense yet. For example, about what counts towards the cost cap and what doesn't. There is a discussion about whether a gym is part of it. Why should they be penalised for it if it has always been there and they use it to do something good for their employees? Horner further thinks it will take 2 years to agree on all the details and make everything go smoothly. Alpine's executive director Marcin Budkowski has revealed that they did make significant changes to the design of their rear wings. He further explained that these are rather complex structural elements that are subjected to enormous loads. They cost them resources and money. They're not happy at all about that, as they would have preferred to invest elsewhere. But the FIA is allowed to change these tests during the season, he added. And F3 driver Juan Manuel Correa, who suffered a near-fatal crash during the 2019 F2 season, has been accepted into Sauber's driver development program. Should existing facilities be included in the team's costs under the budget cap? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.